Hello everyone, this is Badstainless. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. We just did the confusion ending. I'm confused if it ended or if it didn't. We're gonna find out. He said go on the door on the left. I'm gonna go on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Wow. Yes.
We did this.
This room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm not gonna take that door, because I've been that way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Alright. So, we got this again.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Alright.
I'm not your enemy, really.
I went that way for the Minecraft
I realize
one.
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
What happens if I kill myself?
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
I forgot someone?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
For her?
This
Okay.
is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Okay.
She's been waiting.
Whoa.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Whoa, mouse
to reach
doesn't
out
work.
to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I picked it up. Creepy.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Whoa.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I can't walk very well. Like, I can't turn. Is that...
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Okay. I don't want to press the buttons. No, I don't want to press it. Nope. Not pressing it. Fine.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
No. No, I don't want to now. I'm really not going to press it now. I'm just kicking back. I won't even touch the mouse. How do you like that, game? Damn it. I think I'm going to press it.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Really? I got to press it again? Fine.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press C to watch TV? What if I don't press C? Fine.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press L to spend time with the boys? Alright, screw it.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press Y to prepare dinner? Like, am I dreaming all this? Get me out of here. I don't want to prepare dinner. I'm going to sit here. I'm truly going to sit here and not press it. Just see what happens. I'll cut if nothing happens. Fine, I'll prepare dinner. Nothing happened.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Fine, I'll do it.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Ooh, I love my wife.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
I want to go sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here. Watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, I'm not going to do it. Ah, I'm pressing it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Okay. For real, I'm going to sit here a long time. However long it takes. To not press anything. We can do this. I'm just going to look at the clock and I'll like time lapse it or something. Alright, nothing's happened. Sorry, guys. I've waited for a while.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What the hell? What the hell just happened? Did I just die?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What just happened? Restarted me again? Alright.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
This is so weird. If we're gonna go down a route, I'm gonna try the escape route. Once we enter the code in the thingy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh! Whoa! It's a pandas! Whoa, this is new. Let's do this. This is different. I love the elevator music. Do, 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 do. He's singing along with it. Alright, well that did Jack. I don't know what the point was that was.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Let's try the escape route this time. See what happens. Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Let's do it.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, let's willingly confront our death. Is that the death? What the hell? Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No! No!
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No! I didn't die. I didn't die. Oh, it is dark.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What the hell? This is crazy.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Wow. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Yep, that's exactly. And then choice. The pacing of the open section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. This is amazing. The two doors. The set of two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extent to it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Filing cabinets. Office computers. What are these? What are these? Sound buttons. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Nice. Credits? Wow. What's this way? Office clocks. The boss's room. I don't know where to go. This is amazing. Employee lounge. Underground. Okay. Well, let's see the other side. I don't want to go too far yet. Is this like the real ending or something? What's this way? Oh, I didn't see the doors. Let's see the doors. The office. So amazing. The office. Maintenance room. We've been there. Okay. Wow. This is the ending where Stanley would end up fighting aliens. That action of the game would become sentient and would wage war against the It was far too jokey on the nose of the tone of the game. Really? I want to play that. No? Aww. The lounge, the office. What's this? What is this? Narrator emails. The second trailer was sent out and asked people to email the narrator for directions. While we had intended further promotion material, we found the perfect use for him. Here are a selection of those emails. Wow. This is interesting, to say the least. Stanley's office, from left to right, the evolution of the office. Wow, okay. This is weird. Game design mock-up. Monitor room, elevator, countdown room. This is crazy. I do want to see with that thing down there real quick, and then we'll go up again. Can't do anything, by the way. Let's see. Kevan Brighting, the voice and narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over 2 years of development. These clips are early takes, so we're not using the final game. Huh, okay. Alright, we'll go back. We'll go up to the exit. So is this my death? I don't even know how I got here. Alright.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Alright, let's turn off the Stanley Parable.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
Whoa.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Oh no. Oh no. I'm dead? I'm dead. Pretty sure I'm dead? Maybe I'm dead? Dead? Hello? Hello? The game is now paused. Resume the game. Hello?